Okay, part 5. We are still here in our Ohio Amish country area where we live. We're on a road headed to Charm, Ohio, and we're looking to see, there's a restaurant in Charm that is typically seasonal. We don't know the date that they're reopening, but we were shopping here close by. And we're gonna just drive. It's just a few miles down the road here, so we're just gonna drive down and see if they're open. But here you have Hirschberger Farm up on the left. This is a pretty busy spot for some touristy action, but it's a nice place to catch some fall produce sales, good buys and things, and they have some homemade baked goods that the Amish do, and it's pretty good stuff. And this is just the road to Charm, so thought I'd take a few minutes and record this. Just a little bit of a stretch, just a few miles, but we'll just put a couple minutes of this together just to get an idea of how the roads are. Off to the left there you can see, get back in, some of these are kind of hilly areas, but nothing too drastic. Oop. And we got a big old couple of turns up here. This is gonna whip around. We got some truck traffic here. There's a well-known lumber company in Charm called Kime Lumber. And you will see those trucks kind of going in and out down the road here quite often as they bring wood products in and out of the store. Kime Lumber has probably the most exotic selection of woods that you'd ever find pretty much anywhere that I've seen. They would different woods from all over the world. Great big planks, and they have just an amazing selection. It's pretty great. Yeah, and they do like all different types of cabinetry installations and work and everything. There's so many Amish furniture makers and woodworkers around that it makes for a great combination for a company and everything. So that's kind of a big item down here in Charm. And other than Kime Lumber, there's a few local shops for local people who live there, but it's a very small area. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere a little bit. There's really no major cities around here. You'd have to drive to Millersburg, which is about 25 minutes to the west of here before you get into anything that you would consider a major city. Yep, and we're coming up on Gugesberg cheese. I was in I think part 2, 3, or 4. I mentioned world famous Swiss cheese. So right here is the Gugesberg cheese factory. My favorite building in Ohio. I love coming here. And that's the cheese factory. And there across the road is the Chalet in the Valley restaurant. It's all part of the Doty Valley Swiss culture and history. And up here on the left is where they have the steam days up here on the hill. They speak that German Dutch. Yep, and the Amish speak Pennsylvania Dutch here and English. They speak Dutch in the home and when they're conversing with each other. So you hear the dialect and the accent quite frequently as you go in and out of stores. That's something that I think maybe some people would be surprised to hear if you've not heard it before. So that does occur. So we're coming up on Charm. We'll be there in a minute. I hope I have enough space left on this video to kind of show you as we pull in, but we'll see.
It's kind of a mixture of Dutch and Germanic.
Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch is kind of like a blended German, and like they throw, you know, you'll hear English kind of thrown in with the Pennsylvania Dutch accent and language quite often. So it can be very different. It's not full German language. It's a very old style German language, so it's going to be a lot different than what you're probably used to if you've been to Germany. The Pennsylvania Dutch is very different.
Yeah, and they have a lot of old world recipes, especially bakery goods.
Yeah, so the language and the lifestyle and the cooking is all very old world.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. You can actually there's some local cookbooks, Amish cookbooks, that you can get with some of that. So there's local bookshops here up the road in Berlin. So here we are, we're in Charm. There's the Charm sign. So you'll be in and out of Charm in just a minute. So it is not a big town, but we're gonna see here if the restaurant is open here on the right, and we'll stop back. So thanks for watching.